Good morning. I've got an odd question for you this morning. How much do you get excited about pain? How much do you enjoy pain? Now, for most people, that's a really odd question because they're like, why would I enjoy anything about pain? I'm trying to stay away from that stuff as much as I can, whether it's emotional pain or physical pain or relationship pain or financial pain. What I'm going to propose to you today is that pain is beautiful. It's wonderful. And it tells us so much. It helps us so much more than pleasure on so many levels. Now, listen, I'm not saying pleasure is wrong or bad or evil or anything like that. I appreciate pleasure. Having said that, pain is where we learn. Pain is what gives us more, far more in life than pleasure. We learn and grow from pain. We don't learn and grow from pleasure, generally speaking, at least not in the same ways. And I'm going to give you some examples here, okay? Actually, I read the story about leprosy, about a story about this man who went to a leper colony and was working with the leper colony in India and was helping them out. And one day he tried to turn like his deadbolt in his door, and he couldn't do it. It was too tight. And one of the kids came by. This is a kid, might be in like junior high or something, and the kid turned it quite easily. And the man was thinking, what in the world just happened? I'm far stronger than this child. But then he looked at the child's hand, and the child's hand was completely mashed. He had torn his skin and even his muscle under his skin in turning this bolt. The difference was that this man was paying attention to pain. The bolt hurt his hands to turn, whereas the child was able to use more of his strength because he didn't feel the pain. But he completely destroyed his hand because of this. The way people with leprosy die is that their fingers go numb, their digits go numb, their extremities go numb, and then the way I've understood this is that people now get infections. Rats eat away at their fingers and their toes and parts of them, and they don't even know that this is happening. Pain is super useful. If you do not have pain, you don't realize that you will need to heal yourself. I've got a shoulder right now that's giving me a little bit of difficulty when I'm working out. I love it. The reason I love it is because when I feel that pain, I know that there's something wrong. If I didn't feel the pain, there would still be something wrong. The only difference is that now I'm injuring myself more. And so what I want you to do, what I want to encourage you to do today is pay attention to pain. It's telling us something magical. It's telling us that there's something that needs to change. So if you've got physical pain, don't do things in the same way. Learn that you can do something else. Strengthen muscles in your body to counteract the weak points. And when we do that, we're consistently getting stronger and better. If you have emotional pain, if you're feeling sad, angry, depressed, whatever it is, pay attention to it. What is it telling you? When you pay attention to it, rather than running away from it, pay attention to it. Don't act like the average person out there, because if you act like the average person, you're going to get what the average person gets, and that's not what you want in relationships, with physical health, with emotional health, with financial health, or the lack thereof. If you've got a relationship that it's broken, if you're going through a divorce, or you've got broken relationships around you, that's good. The brokenness isn't good, but knowing that it's there, it's already there, right? You already had relationships that were suffering in some ways. Now you know about it. Now you've got some pain. You can pay attention to it and go, what do I do about this? What about financial pain, going into bankruptcy or debt or with all these crazy things? That's good. Why is it good? Because you now can do something about it. Before you felt the pain, you thought everything was fine. Now you know about it. Now you can do something about it. And this is a really important point. This is something that separates successful people from unsuccessful people. Successful people embrace failure. They embrace pain. They go, I don't like it. It's not something that I love. It's not something it's not convenient or comfortable, but it's good. Because it teaches me and I can analyze it and learn about it and then move forward and do something different in my life. So I want to encourage you today to embrace pain. I want you to ask yourself right now, even as I'm talking, I'm sure you've thought about different situations. Think about different areas of your life: finances, relationships, physical health, emotional health, mental health. Think about these areas of life and go, business health. Ask yourself, what's going on? Where do I feel pain? And as soon as you identify where that pain is, go, okay, what's causing this pain? Because the pain is a symptom. It's not the root cause. Pain is a symptom that something else is happening. And instead of taking a Tylenol and forgetting about it and not doing anything to help yourself, start working on yourself. Change yourself. Do what you need to change your life. Take responsibility for it. That's my only action step this morning. Recognize the pain around you. Acknowledge it. You don't have to run away from it. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that it sucks on some level. Inconvenient and uncomfortable. And then ask yourself, what can I do about this so that I learn next time? What can I do about this so I can take this pain away? How can I strengthen something in my system or my relationships or whatever it is so that I can make sure that I'm taking care of this and that I'm better off in the future? Embrace your pain today. Learn from your pain. Learn to appreciate. I won't say love, I won't say like, but learn to appreciate pain in your life. As a teacher,